What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about NBA player Gerald Green. Now, Gerald Green had recently retired, but he came back to the NBA at 36 years old. And now he's mixed up in some drama due to his wife, Deja. Okay? Now, Deja went on an Instagram story rant about how he basically left her and the kids high and dry. Now, she has a child. If you've seen her before, she actually has a child with former NFL, I believe he might be still in the NFL, Martavis Bryant, right? Martavis Bryant played in the NFL. They actually had drama. You know, she ended up getting Martavis Bryant in trouble with the Steelers about how he wanted to get traded. She basically put that out there. Also, she dumped him after she saw him, you know, out and about with females, with his then teammate Le'Veon Bell. So this is the Deja that I'm going to be speaking of. Just giving y'all this information up front so that you understand what I'm going to speak about in this video, in the comments that she had to say in regards to her son by Martavius, who Gerald Green is now telling the young boy that, don't call me father. I'm not your father. Now, they must have had this massive breakup because, according to her, and we're going to get into it, according to her, he basically left her and the kids high and dry. She's pregnant. Not only does she have a child with him and a previous child with Martavius, but she says she's pregnant with another child. And he basically left them high and dry. He took a bunch of her property. He took her car. She said that only 25% of the stuff he took was his. Everything else she paid for. That was her money because she has businesses. Okay. Even though he took it, even though that's theft, but okay. And she said that he's doing that because he's always done things like that, because he's always been emotionally abusive towards her. Okay, now this is a woman that he not only dated, but he had a child with her. He wifed her up. He told her he wanted to be with her, but they're having these breakups because they've had these breakups before. And apparently he must have accused her of cheating on him, because if you read between the lines of what she's saying, and I'm gonna get to her post, and shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. That's where I got these screenshots from of her IG posts. If you actually look at it, and I could be wrong, but it seems that he may think that she is being unfaithful to him, because he unretired, so he's back on the road. He's playing, and I believe he may have thought she stepped out on him, because if you really read into what she's saying, that is why he got angry to the point to where he tells her son, his stepson, to stop calling him dad, even though according to her, he wanted the young boy to call him dad, right? Which is why these women should not allow these men to have their children calling them dad. That young boy only has one father. And this proves why women should stop putting their kids in front of other men and allowing those men to say, hey, I'm the dad today, then tomorrow, no, I'm not your dad. You know, just let's end that confusion, okay? And the crazy thing about this whole situation is that her and Gerald publicly have only been together since 2019. 2019. This ain't a 5-year relationship, a 10-year relationship. This relationship has seemingly been toxic for most of the 3 years. Because according to Deja, they have been breaking up and getting back together numerous times. She's even left, but she went back to Gerald, the abuser, because she wanted to fix her family. And then now she's putting out photos of the things he did to her. Let me just say this to Deja and to other women as well. When a man puts his hands on you the first time, it's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. He's going to do it again. You need to separate yourself from that situation immediately. When you keep going back to a guy that you claim is an emotionally abusive, and he's putting and he's according to her, because she showed pictures, he's getting physical with you, you need to not go back, because when you go back, you're basically saying that what happened before was no big deal. And this relationship hasn't even been on that long. It's only been almost a 3-year relationship, and they've been going through nothing but drama. So let's get into these screenshots provided by the Neighborhood Talk. She says, I'm sick and tired of the abuse. I've been emotionally abused for the longest. Today it stops. He begged and pleaded for my son to call him dad, then looks him in the face yesterday and tells him, hey, I'm not your dad. Don't call me dad anymore. Talk to your mom. See, this is why, ladies, you don't have another man and put him in a situation where he's asking your son to call him dad. You should tell that man that no, he only has one father, because situations like this can occur. And now that young boy is going to have to live with the thought and the memories of this man telling, and this is according to her. We haven't heard his side. He turned his comments off, so you already know. According to her, he told that young boy that. Every time he's mad, he kicks us out and takes my belongings. I left him in October for 2 months because I was sick of his crap. I come home to work out for my family, and he turns around and does the same crap. The people around him condone it and don't tell him when he's wrong. I'm tired of the abuse. Today I woke up to all my belongings gone, even my toothbrush. He took my car, left me and the kids stranded, no car seat, all based off of accusations he made from me traveling while we were separated. I'm tired. Today it ends. See, that's where the cheating allegations, I think, is what she's talking about. I could be wrong, but why else would he get that mad to where he takes all her stuff and kicks her out? In his mind, he may believe that she is being unfaithful to him. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's what she's doing at all, but to me, you don't get this pissed unless you believe she's dealing with other dudes. And I'm not saying she is, but that could be why he reacted so strongly this time. But according to her, he's been kicking her and her kids out the house whenever he gets upset, but she always goes back to him. And let me tell you something right now, nothing is going to change at all. But if she wants to continue to make it work, I mean, by all means. I explored all my options to diffuse the issues, and this was my last option. I've had enough. I'm no longer protecting him. He doesn't protect me or my kids. He constantly puts us in harm's way. He is a manipulative narcissistic. She said narcissistic instead of narcissist. I've tried all I can, but now it's interfering with my children. Well, let me tell you women out here, man, stop putting other men around your children that you don't really know like that. You went from being with Martavius in 2017, maybe 2018, and then you start dealing with this guy in 2019. And by the way, he didn't claim her in 2019. He was saying he was single and was flying out other chicks when they first started to get together. So that was his mentality in 2019. Now in 2020, because of the pandemic and because, you know, people's priorities may change, I think that's when he wanted to be more of a family man, maybe. He wanted her son to call him dad. But now, I guess he just feels like, you know what, I'm done too. I'm done too. And you have got to put your children, I'm not saying it just with Deja. A lot of these women need to stop putting their children in these situations. Your children is in this situation because you put them in this situation, because of this guy that you're dealing with that, in your words, keeps kicking you out of the house. Nobody made that up. You're saying that your children aren't being protected, but you married him and you're pregnant by him. This is who you chose after being with Martavius. This is who you chose. when you have children, you need to make sure your children are around men that are going to protect them and provide for them. You know, a man that's going to actually care about building a family. But what it seems to me to be is that at some point, probably very quickly into the marriage, things went left. He's kicking you out of the house whenever he gets upset. That is a toxic environment, and children shouldn't be in that environment, especially when one of the children is not his. So you have to really be careful of the type of energy you're bringing into your life and your children's life. And these are the markings here. Now, she's only putting this out now because he's broken up with her. I truly believe he left her in this situation, even though she claims she broke up with him. But he ended up breaking up with her, and in her words, not mine, left her stranded. She also said, and just so we are clear, most of my belongings are things I paid for with my hard-earned money. Only 25% of the crap he's taken and did who knows what with is what he bought me. I never crossed the lines and messed with anybody's belongings, especially ones I didn't pay for. And that was her clarifying some things. Listen, ultimately, a lot of women got to understand that you are responsible for your happiness. You are responsible for the type of energy that you're bringing into your situation. Okay? And you gotta make sure that a lot of these guys are the right fit for you, because some of these guys are going to tell you everything you want to hear. And it's clear that Gerald told her whatever she wanted to hear. Hey, your son can call me dad. But is that how Gerald really feels? Or is Gerald doing whatever he could to get you, Deja? Because that's what it looks like. It looks like Gerald ran game on you just so he can get you. Even marrying you was his way of, saying, hey, I want to be with you. Let's make it work. Let's get married. Let's go to the courthouse. Ultimately, for him to basically kick her to the curb. For him to ultimately say, you know what? Nah, I'm good. Now I want to put this other screenshot up. And this is from her IG. She says, one more PSA. Let's be clear. We are husband and wife. He chose to have me and my son move in and had another child. He chose to get on one knee and propose. He chose to marry me at the courthouse a week later, all to have more control. I have my own businesses. I've hustled to buy and pay for my own spendings. When you're married and live with somebody and share children with them, what do you think happens? Oh, FYI, I'm pregnant as we speak. I get looked at by his family and friends, and people don't know me from a can of paint as young and dumb because of our age difference. I've had enough. Be kind and don't speak on crap until you live it yourself and walk in the same shoes. God bless. Well, let me say this in regards to that. I hate to burst a lot of you young ladies' bubbles, but when an older man dates you, he's dating you because he feels like he can control you. He is going to have more control. When you are a younger woman dating an older man, he wants to be able to mold you into the woman that he wants. So when his family sees a 36-year-old man in Gerald Green with a 25-year-old, yeah, they're not going to respect you. I hate to break it to you, Deja. And other women who chase after older men, the people around him especially are not going to respect you. You know why? Because he probably don't respect you. Just know that. You think you're getting with an older man because he sees the maturity in you? No, he sees a young woman he can mold into being who he wants her to be. And that's exactly what this probably was. So, I mean, hopefully for her and them children's sake, things can get, in the right direction. But we will definitely see. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll see y'all on the next one.